Fox 2. Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're here in the mighty Mig-31. The Foxhound is the NATO designation for this thing. Haven't had a chance to mess around with this thing, so very excited to shoot some hypersonic R-37Ms here today. Let's go ahead and climb for altitude. There's some Patriot sites out there. Today we'll be rocking the Zaslon A radar. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Should give us a range declassified of about 200 kilometers. So that should be more than enough to take out any NATO aircraft in the area with our hypersonic R-37M missiles. Our objective here today is to cover the airspace, but also we're going to get high, get some Patriot sites to look over here. As you can see, some of them are already doing that. Once they emit and they're identified, they'll be engaged by the Iskanders. Climbing here now through 8,000 meters of altitude. That's going to be about 27,000 feet. Those of you familiar with the Mig-31, you'll know it is a high-speed, high-altitude interceptor, so that's what we want to do here today. Okay, pushing through 9,000, which is about 30,000 feet, 32,000 feet now as we cross through 10,000. We have a spike from a Patriot site. We're going to start banking left here to minimize our closure with the site. Hopefully the Russian forces are picking up the emission. I'm being engaged by the Patriot site. If they're picking up the emissions, then they can engage those Patriot site locations with the Iskander missiles and clear the way for us. Once they do that, it's going to be our job to clear the airspace of any fighters. So that thing on data link that's presenting as a high altitude, high speed fighter, that is actually the Patriot missile coming over here. So I'm just going to turn cold to it, and we're going to use our speed to run away, and then I'll turn back around and we'll see if we have any fighters in the airspace yet. Waiting for those Iskanders any moment now. I don't imagine there's a whole lot that can be thrown at me in a Mig-31 that I can't deal with at a very extreme distance, especially with my missiles. You know, it doesn't matter how good your radar is if your missiles can only engage 10 miles in front of you, for example, right? Luckily, the R-37M kind of unlocks the Mig-31's ability for long-range engagements at extreme speeds. The R-37M, again, is hypersonic. So I am looking forward to shooting some of those today instead of getting shot at by them. For a change. I keep looking out the window here because I'm looking to see if I can spot the launch site for the Iskander missiles. We got a lock that was an auto lock on our own AWACS, who was providing me with data link in this area. We're going to continue our turn. We want to come all the way back around. Mig-31 makes giant circles, obviously because of the altitude and the extreme speed of this thing. once again, for anybody who doesn't know the Mig-31, you should be able to tell just from its exterior look. It is a high-speed, high-altitude interceptor. One of the biggest indicators, the fact that it is an interceptor and not designed to dogfight, is the fact that you have basically zero rear visibility. It's not intended to look back, right? You should never be merged, I guess. We got two guys here on data link. Still no Iskander missiles. Should be any second now, I thought. And I believe the launch site is on my right here. There it is, right there. Wonderful. So that should keep the Patriots occupied, and then it should kill them, theoretically. It should saturate and penetrate. We'll see about that. Look at that. Beautiful launch. A very cool sight. Okay, I'm going to start pushing into the airspace here to intercept these two fighters we had on data link. I imagine the Patriots are going to be quite busy with those Iskander missiles incoming. So I should be able to get in deep here and get some good launches at these guys. Again, these guys are, according to data link, they are very high speed and very high altitude. By very high altitude, I mean co-altitude to me, basically. We are being locked, but we're not actually. We're actually just in a lock cone. Look at this. We got our first target. I got him in track while scan here. We are at 11,400 meters, which puts us approximately at about 38,000 feet, if I'm running those numbers correctly. The bandits are co-altitude to me, like I said, and very fast. Very fast. There are two of them. We got a second one returning on radar here. It looks like a wingman slightly behind. There we go. We got him locked. We got the first guy locked. And Fox 3, that is one R-37M hypersonic missile in the air. We'll hold that lock for as long as possible. It is a long distance shot. These guys are F-16s, which makes them a little bit harder to detect on radar, just because they're a little smaller, but not really a big deal. The Zaslon A picked them up with little to no difficulty. I'm holding the lock once again because it is a long distance shot. I don't really want the missile to use its own radar until, you know, terminal guidance. If I break the lock too early, there is a very real possibility that that missile will not find its target with its own radar. Once we take these fighters down, there's a flight of Sukhoi 34s who are supposed to come in and level a little NATO airbase, assuming the Patriots are dead too. Oh, dropped lock on that guy, so we're getting a small return, but I think he's dead. I think we got full impact on that guy. Second guy locked up now, Fox 3 again, and we'll hold the lock here. Yeah, the other guy's off data link. Being off data link like that generally means you're dead. We'll hold the lock on this guy. We are getting kind of close to him. He might get in range to shoot a missile at me. We'll start defending slightly. defending missiles in the MiG-31 is a little different. You just blast away. You just basically outrun the missile. I can dive a little bit, but it's not really necessary like other fighters. I'll just maintain my speed and drag the missile, and that should kill its energy, theoretically. The Mig-31 really does feel like a cheat code in that sense. Look at this, everybody's off data link. Everyone's gone. You just point and shoot, and it's like, you know, they basically can't even shoot back at you, which is crazy. I don't even know if that guy did shoot off an AMRAM or not, because I didn't get any RWR notifications for it. It's possible, even if he did, it was at such an extreme distance that the missile didn't even get close to me. And he also might have died before the missile got close enough, so the missile may have just gone stupid in terminal phase there, because he lost lock to it when he probably disintegrated when my R-37 hit him. And the speed at which they just disappear off data link makes me think that that missile is straight up disintegrating these guys, which is a horrible way to go. That's at least what it was doing to me when I was getting hit by these R-37s in other videos. I was basically getting disintegrated. I'm scanning the airspace here, scanning low for other fighters, trying to see if we can find anyone else out here who's maybe trying to sneak up in this general area. I don't see anything yet. We'll start just banking to the right, checking the other azimuths, make sure everything's above board out here. At the end of the day, the airspace security of this area is my problem. Just coming back around, I want to come to like a, I don't know, 300 bearing, something like that, give or take 30 degrees, and just scan left. That should be the direction of the Patriots and also the airfield. And if I can sanitize that airspace, theoretically I can keep it safe for any Sukhoi 34s that are in the area. At one point during our intercept there, so far I've gotten up to about 13,700 meters, which is about 45,000 feet. So quite high. I don't want to go too much higher because I don't know if there's like a pop-up Patriot out here. I don't want to get caught too high with my pants down, you know. I don't know how effective the Iskanders were against the Patriot sites, but I'm going to assume pretty effective because I haven't been spiked by a Patriot in a long time. I'm cycling the pulse repetition and frequency of the radar between medium and high. High is good for targets coming directly towards you, you'll see them faster. Medium is good for targets flanking, so flying perpendicular or even cold to you. So as I'm scanning the airspace here, I'm cycling between high and medium. There's also an interleave mode which does the cycling for you, like once a second or something like that, cycles between medium high. But I'll do it myself manually. Here we go. Look at this. I found somebody in high frequency, so he's probably headed towards me. Oh, there's two of them out here. Basically a 310 bearing. There we go. Got him. And Fox 3 will hold that lock. There it goes. Really, killing guys is not really what's difficult in the Mig-31. It's finding them. You know, you got to sanitize an entire massive portion of the airspace. Like, the real challenge is just fighting guys to kill. Once you find them, they're basically dead, it seems like. The R-37, just a tank of a missile. We'll break lock on that guy, and we'll engage the second guy here, Fox 3 again. And let's hope that that first missile guides correctly. There's a second one. And once I get these guys, theoretically, that should be the airspace sanitized. I do still have two more R-37M missiles, just in case anyone else shows up. But the first guy is off data link, and we're holding lock on the second guy right now. Okay, we're still holding lock on the second guy. You can see on data link here, the first guy is no longer returning, which makes me think that the hypersonic missile has hit him. And we're only dealing with this one other bandit who I have in an STT lock right now. Alright, I lost a lock on the second guy, which technically is my fourth kill of the day, so I'm going to assume he's dead. Generally, you break a lock on something when it disintegrates, so... Alright, that's it for me. I mean, I'll hang out a little bit to see if there's anyone else, but I don't think so. Door should be open, Patriots destroyed, airspace sanitized. It's all up to the Sukhoi 34s now.